Now Rashad Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. Mike's 5-4. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Let's go. 4 down. 4 down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, alert, alert, alert. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
On first down, Procise. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down now, it's Coleman. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for the Niners. 61 yards that time on the ground.
Here we go, here we go. 180! I'm coming for you. You must! Check 65, 65.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
On the run, it's Penny.
Check 26, check 26.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Good job right there. Oh, shot. Mike fight forward.
Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
You get a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, oh, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
Down right around the 25. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Double dog, that's the way. Check four. Rush in.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 9. Check 3.
Penny. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You got him. Alert.
1 yard gain.
19.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Rip left.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Watch the twins. 13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Slack 80.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
And bring it. I got this.
Here's Coleman. Room here to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 59 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. There's Wilson to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Buying time to his... And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney show the explosiveness on the sack. So after the sack, here's second and 14. This is Coleman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
180.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
61, matchbox, light, man.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, it's Coleman. And some space here. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.